Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to just explain what this is all about in this video. I come up with the idea today, actually. So the skin series is all about my skin and hopefully creating awareness and help for those that also deal with skin issues. So mine is meant to be eczema, and I say meant to be because I've had it. Mark on my jumper. How exciting! I've had it since I was a baby, and it was always eczema. My dad's got psoriasis, skin issues run in the family. Although I do believe there's only two of us that have got skin problems like eczema or psoriasis, which is myself or my dad. And basically in January my brother, love his art, passed away. One of my brothers, and before any of that happened, I've always dealt with eczema. I've dealt with eczema since, like I say, since I was a baby, but it was always only over my hands. After that, I only had to ever do anything with my hands. My feet may get affected at some point, and my skin always had like dry skin on my face, but it was nothing more than that, and on my scalp. And then obviously the stress set in from everything that happened in January, and it completely has thrown my body into, I don't even know, some other sort of skin dimension. And it's horrid, is the only way I can describe it. And this morning I had the worst eczema flare I can ever describe, if I'm honest. Now, I don't even know if the lighting's even portraying it, but you can see that my face is all red. This eye typically is the worst. When it started, when my brother was in hospital, my hands, it was just my hands, and they were going really, really red. They're a bit swollen at the minute. They were going really, really red. And then under this eye started. And then it went from this eye to this eye, and both of them just blew up. They got really, really bad, swollen. I had like white stuff coming out of them, like it was gunky, it was horrid. So I thought I could keep it under control, because every little eczema flare up I've had, it's just been on my hands, and I've been able to control it. And this time round was a bit different. In actual fact, it completely is different. My eczema flare is all over my body. And this morning I woke up and my whole body just burnt. It just burned. Nothing fixed it, nothing helped it. It just burnt, like, you know when you're scratching at sunburn, and that horrid feeling afterwards, even though you need to scratch it because it's really itchy. Yeah, it was that, but just continuous and constant. And I luckily had an appointment this morning with my doctor. Now, so over the last 3 months, I've been going back and forth to the doctors about my skin. I've used steroids. We've been on fexofenadine, which is like a antihistamine. We're now on a different one, begins with a C. And that was given to me a couple of weeks back. We've been on multiple steroid creams, especially my eye was on a 1%. At one point got told I got blepharitis by the hospital, and then I've been on antibiotic ointments on my eyes. That didn't do anything. Hydromol at the moment, I've been on hydromol ointment and hydromol cream. I go through a 500 gram tub of hydromol ointment every week, easy. And it's the only thing that really wants to keep it moisturised, if I'm honest. The hydromol cream did nothing. If anything, sent it the other way. And I've had the hydromol, the cooling, it's not hydromol. Actually, it might be hydromol, but it's a cooling one. It's a 5% cooling menthol itchy one. So because when my skin physically feels like it's just burnt, and weeks ago it felt burnt, but not like this. Like this morning was head to toe burnt. and it really was not nice. So back and forth to the doctors, we've had pictures taken of it all, it's been sent to the dermatologist, which hasn't got back to us yet. I've had different creams, different tablets. 3 weeks ago I went on to antibiotics because I had weeping skin. I've had the little pussy filled spots and the blisters. My skin splits like nothing, you know, it just, I'll pick something up and it can just split. All stress related. That's been something that we can definitely guarantee from the start. And today I went to the doctors and it was meant to be about my chest because I'm quite congested at the moment, but that's been here also for about 3 weeks. So I got prescribed an immunosuppressant cream 3 weeks ago because steroids just are not touching it. Usually it would be a steroid cream, within a couple of days it'd be gone. Wouldn't have to use it again, it'd be gone. This time around is completely different. The steroid creams are not working. So they gave me an immunosuppressant cream, which worked around my eyes. That's been amazing for my eyes, to be honest. This is quite tame, although we are flaring up again underneath here. The immunosuppressant is just not working on the rest of my body. It's not doing anything. And like I went to the doctors this morning, like I say, for my chesty cough, because I was worried as to why it's been there for so long, because I've never had one that long. Otherwise I wouldn't have gone. So went in there, but just ended up crying over my skin instead, because it is horrible, like trying to put on clothes and you just feel like someone's pricking you with needles. Rolling over in bed, you feel like someone's pricking you with needles. Touching things, pricking you with needles. Your body, when you cough, like my whole body just roars in heat. Sitting here now, my legs feel like they're beginning to get on fire, and so do my arms. When I went to the doctors today, they thankfully, we've had blood tests done today, and we had a swab done from behind my ear, because behind my ear, I don't even know if you guys can see that, but behind my ear is pretty bad for weeping. It's probably the worst place that's weeping at the moment. So the doctor took a swab of that, done some blood tests. Hopefully something comes back with a little bit of an answer. But at the moment, I mean, you can see, put me coffee down. You can see that this is just my whole body. It just looks like it's been burnt, and you can tell by all the different patches. That's just my normal skin that hasn't been affected, probably one of the only places. And the rest of it is just having a bit of a meltdown. And it was discussed today that obviously my immune system is overreacting, and it'll be all due to the chemicals and stuff that come through your body when you're super stressed about different things. And obviously since January I've not been able to bring it down, and I've been told it could be a while, and I got upset because obviously don't want this to be a while, you know. I don't want this to be my forever, but equally I know there's a lot of people that deal with it and there's not a lot of awareness about it. So we don't know whether it's eczema at this point because it's being questioned. Another doctor put it forward, the previous one put it forward to a dermatologist, that is there any possibility it could be psoriasis. However, my dad's psoriasis looks different to this. Does look red, raw and sore, but the doctor also said that eczema is more prone to infection. Now I was told today that I've got another skin infection, and that will be the second one in 3 weeks. I don't really know what to do, and this is what I said to the doctor today. I have no idea. I don't know what to, if everything, like the creams, the immunosuppressants, the steroids, they're not all working. At the moment I'm relying on Vaseline because I'm a bit of a tool, and over the weekend run out of Hydromol, thinking I'd have enough to scrape through, and it got to Monday, I put for an urgent request, and the urgent request hasn't gone through yet. So it's only my fault And I want to scream at myself internally. So we're on Vaseline at the moment, which is sort of similar in consistency, which my skin takes. My skin won't take creams. It's probably one of the most degrading things is that I can't use my normal shower gels. I can't use my normal skin routine. I can't use my normal face moisturizers. I can't use, I used to use like the St. Ives like face scrub. Can't use any of that. All of it just burns. Can't use any perfumes, can't use anything, you know, and it's always the simple things that you do sort of notice as well. So at this moment in time, we're not actually entirely sure whether it's eczema or whether it's psoriasis or whether it's something completely different. Hopefully the skin swab comes back with something, see what's going on with my skin, especially behind my ear. And the blood should be back in a couple of days to see if I'm deficient in anything, if there's anything that my bloods can pick up on that's going on at the moment, because quite frankly, it's not fun. It's really not fun. It's itchy, it's horrid, it feels really prickly, and simple things like wiping down my sides I can't even do. So it's winding me up a little bit. So I thought I'd make the skin series because I have my business called The Inner Sanctuary, which is all about anxiety awareness. But I never really see a lot of anything about eczema, and I really wanted to document it for my own self, if I'm honest. To get it out there, to help me talk it through, to help me go through the frustrations, to help me combat it, and to give updates on it as well, because I'm not the only one, and I know I'm not the only one, and it's frustrating, feeling very fiery all the time, and my skin is inevitably pissed off. So we're at the moment we're on antibiotics. We've just got to keep on with the Hydromol, although I haven't got any, so the Vaseline for now, petroleum jelly. Just got to carry on with those. The doctor said today there's pointless giving me any more creams because they're all short term and it's clearly not effective. So hopefully we get answers soon, right? So if you guys, have any, like I say, originally this is all meant to be eczema. We don't know if it's definitely is, but having 2 skin infections in 3 weeks is, quite possibly still eczema because, like the doctor said, that's more prone to infection than anything else. I think I'm going to make the decision to stop with the immunosuppressant because, like I say, it's really not effective. And I've been on that for just over 3 weeks. Been effective on my eye, though. I must say, it's been nice having a bit more of my face back. But again, it's not a long-term solution. So, yeah, if you guys have any skin conditions or anything relating to your skin or anything that looks really sore, red, horrible, fiery, prickly, swollen stuff going on that weeps and sometimes has water blisters and sometimes has pussy spots and all that good stuff, feel free to drop me a follow. I'm new here, and I just want to create some awareness and document my journey by doing so. So yeah, it'd be lovely to see you all here.